The hour grows late, Miss Pearl. Matters regarding the Express demand our attention.
You've held me up long enough with all of your small talk about my family. I got work to do.
Be it the Alliance or the Phantasmoon Games, if you seek deeper cooperation, my doors remain open.
Then, I shall take my leave.
How intricate human social interaction models are. My extrapolations still cannot account for the full strategy tree of the Astral Express.
Master, General Yao Guang of the Xianzhou Yuchui is here to see you. Shall we have her wait?
No. The Xianzhou will also become a key ally. Only through enough contact and emulation can we hope to comprehend their methods and strategies. Conclusion. I don't think I'll be able to keep copying the painting for the rest of today. Let General Yao Guang in.
I am the Honorary Dean of the Omniscience Sapientia Academe, Master of the Decalite Reflection Barrier, bearer of the Xianzhou's intangible cultural heritage, the Sparrow-Shaped Fist, and the Seer Strategist, General Yao Guang. Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule, Madame Pearl.
For a moment, I nearly mistook your words as a fault in language processing. I believed you had brought the entire delegation inside.
Few Intellitrons in the cosmos have a sense of humor. I have heard that, like that genius, you are one of the many wonders wrought by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum. Meeting you in person far outshines your reputation. Madame Pearl, seeing how you have a calculating look, and with your heart pristine and your outer form so dazzling, I could not help but cast a divination for you. The hexagram lies between fire and heaven, demonstrating a bountiful harvest with your fortunes lying at the zenith or even beyond.
I have no training in divination. General, may I ask you to interpret it?
Then let me speak in terms even an Intellitron can follow. I extrapolated your fortune using the Xianzhou's predictive algorithms. The result is 101111, a sign of great blessing. If you treat others with sincerity, abundance will follow.
I have long heard of the Arbiter General's legends. The strategy of General Jing Yuan. The courage of General Fei Xiao. The ingenuity of General Hua Yan. Often, I have wondered, what kind of figures are the Xianzhou generals who remain away from the public eye? Meeting General Yao Guang today, I cannot help but think that, with such beauty, you should step into the light more often.
That's not sincerity, that's flattery.
Looks like you've studied the words of the Xianzhou well. You've even learned the art of provocation. You praise the others for their individual and unique talents, yet when it comes to me, the only thing you had to say was beauty.
Do not misunderstand me, General. To me, beauty is the rarest of treasures, and the most fragile to preserve. Besides, intel on you is truly scarce. It is quite difficult for me to find ways to compliment you. But what I do know is, the Yuchui is the think tank of the Xianzhou ships. and its general is the master of all diviners. Speaking purely of deciding the course of affairs, no one is better suited than you to cast the Xianzhou Alliance's vote on whether to join the Anti-Destruction Alliance. So, General, what is your decision in this?
This topic is far too great for me to decide on a whim. But as a gift and to complement the respective gaps in our knowledge, allow me first to offer you a piece of vital intelligence. And with it, I ask the IPC to show sincerity beyond empty words.
Like she said, you will reap benefits if you are sincere, which you are currently not.
I do not follow your logic. With the threat of the destruction looming, what need is there for further reasons to cooperate?
Set a mighty foe as a common goal. Convince former enemies to turn allies, then devour them in turn. Such feats are hardly rare in the IPC's annals of glory.
I understand. The Xianzhou questions the IPC's sincerity.
It would be better to say we ask the IPC to demonstrate its sincerity. Courtesy demands reciprocity, and the intel I now offer you is both urgent and weighty.
Question. What could be more important at this moment than forming the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
Nanook won't erase the universe in the next few days, but someone else might destroy Planarcadia within that time. You have heard of Blade, the Stellaron hunter, right?
The IPC has long placed a great bounty on his head, though I have never laid eyes on him.
The Yuchue recently intercepted a report. Styling himself as Xianzhou's #1 assassin, this man accepted a contract from the Sinwish Syndicate, a local organized violence group. I do not know his exact aim here, but he is a major criminal of the Xianzhou. He is guilty of the 10 unpardonable sins and is a formidable fighter, with few able to match him. As general of the Yuchue, I will take it upon myself to bring him in before he can cause disaster here.
This planet, Ahatopia, is part of the pan-cosmic trade system, and Blade is a wanted criminal of the IPC. Since he has set foot here, he falls under its law. General Yao Gong, is the sincerity you seek for us to capture this man and deliver him into the hands of the Xianzhou?
I hear the Phantom Moon Games are about to begin, with the entire nation awaiting it with bated breath. I imagine you will also find it hard to extract yourself from the festivities. If this cursed man were to quietly depart on his own at this time, would that not be a perfect outcome for all?
This is my understanding. You wish for the right to act freely within Planarcadia.
Apart from this cooperation, what better proof of sincerity could there be before we join forces against the destruction?
Deal. What I do not doubt, the might of an Arbiter General. However, I do doubt, will the Xianzhou's #1 assassin truly leave without a commotion?
That all depends on what he's really here for and what Elio has told him.
By my extrapolations, even without accounting for the guidance of Destiny's slave, the probability of capturing a single Stellaron hunter is less than 9.8%.
Not even 10%. As a diviner, that's not how I see probability. Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
Is that even a question? 100%. Of course.
I wasn't expecting you to be here.
In other words, there will be no survivors. Anyone who recognizes my face, I will not let them off even if they hide at the ends of the world. I was willing to make an exception when I was hired by your gang's leader, but I see you folks are not interested in accepting my goodwill.
Not that I don't trust you, but you know the rules of the trade. When you hire someone to do a job, you gotta see what they're made of first.
People say that the Lords of Hell are easy to deal with, but their underlings are the real trouble. If a group's underlings don't know their place, even their masters may not be safe. So, since the mighty Sinwish Syndicate gang actually had the guts to hire the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, I guess you are also ready for destruction. Years of wandering have given me nothing but exhaustion, and I have finally come to know how harsh the road of life truly is. Impersonating the Xianzhou's #1 assassin. Madame Yao, you really stuck me with a wonderful task.
It is I, Blade.
Please take great care during this mission, Miss Tingyun. If any misfortune should befall you, I would have no way to answer to your Helmmaster Yukong.
You worry too much, Madame Yao. When I pledged my resolve to Madame Yukong and departed for the Yuchui, I had already steeled myself for the worst. But, may I ask, does this task of misfortune really have to fall upon me?
I cast a divination today. This task lacks the fire element. Without the Whistling Flames Ambassador's knack for diplomacy, this task cannot succeed. The place you're heading to is crawling with gang members. If they pick a fight, you can try to drop the name Xianzhou's #1 assassin, and they might step aside.
Do not worry, General. I have journeyed far and wide with the merchant guilds for years, and faced no shortage of danger. A handful of gangsters is hardly difficult to deal with.
If you're not afraid of danger, then why have you not set out yet? Shall I read your fortune and give you a little peace of mind?
What I fear is that fortune-telling of yours. No, what I really fear is you, Madame Yao.
Afraid of me? Am I so notorious on the Xianzhou Lafu?
I've heard many tales about you. After the Battle of the Fanghu, you willingly surrendered your command token and became a general in name only, with neither troops nor soldiers. They also say that the seer strategist, for the sake of a tiny chance at victory, stood by as her mentor went to a noble death, treated the countless lives of dead verdant knights as nothing more than numbers consumed in her divinations, and even doomed an Arbiter General.
Are you afraid that I, the cold-blooded diviner, might send you to your doom here in Planarcadia? Bold words for a little fox.
It's just a bit of my curiosity about you, General. I hoped you could clear up a few of my doubts.
Seems like I wasn't wrong about you. Few can face a Xianzhou general with such composure and dignity. No wonder you can make such a bold statement. The gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay? They say you survived a Lord Ravager's deadly clutches thanks to luck. But I believe it was your unbreakable resilience that carried you through.
Resilience, sure, but that resilience would have amounted to nothing if Ranmei hadn't found her.
You flatter me, Madame Yao. One must glean some wisdom to be worthy of enduring such a life and death ordeal. If we surpass the gods only in cruelty and heartlessness, then that would be our complete failure in my eyes.
Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Miss Ting-Yoon, you've passed the interview.
Ever since I escaped death, I swore never again to be a pawn for heartless chess players. And Madame Yao, you've passed my test too.
I know you're not interested in empty talk, so let's get down to business. Miss Ting-Yoon, our Yuchue business delegations are treated much better than what you get on the LaFu when they set out on official missions. They get 5 meals a day.
He's trying to hire her now. She's like, come on, jump ship. We'll treat you so good.
General, I really don't have such a large appetite.
For the duration of the delegation's mission, you'll receive 6 times the usual allowance, and all expenses will be fully reimbursed.
You can keep the food, but 6 times the allowance? Yes, please.
Such a generous offer. To be honest, that makes me even more nervous. Head to Dovebrook District, locate the Sinwish Syndicate contact, use the passphrase you gave me to establish contact, and do not reveal my true name. If there's nothing more to it, is this task really worth 6 times the pay?
You're the kind of talent worthy of such a reward. After all, we diviners are no different from you merchants. Even when we hit a dead end, we still have to bargain and carve out the faintest chance. Merchants strive for profitable opportunities, while diviners reach for a sliver of luck.
Looks like my mission bears significant weight in Madame Yao's reading of fate. In that case, I shall depart.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey. Go, Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Time to get down to business. Where could the Sinwish Syndicate be hiding? The contact from the Syndicate should stand out.
Please, tell the boss I want to return to the Sinwish Syndicate.
Ma'am, maybe it's time to rest in peace. Don't you remember dying during that mission a few weeks ago? The you right now is just a lingering obsession left behind after death.
Listen, lady, you're dead. You don't have to come back to work.
According to the provisions of the Fey Kind Protection Act, ghosts are not considered the same as they were while alive. In other words, you are a new Imagine, barely 3 months old.
Are you a lawyer or a gangster? I gave my life for the Sinwish Syndicate, and now you mean to shut me out?
These two are members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Don't you get it? The old you's dead, and even your criminal record got wiped clean. The leader's trying to say that now you've got a chance to keep to the straight and narrow. You shouldn't come back to the gang. How am I supposed to convince you? Hey, Fox Girl, you eavesdropping over there?
I'm just a Xianzhou person here to talk business. Could you tell me which way to the Sinwish Syndicate?
Could you just point me to your den?
I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
Business? From the Xianzhou? The Sinwish Syndicate office is just across the river. Have a safe journey.
He's so confused. Like, he clearly did not understand that pause phrase, but he's like, well, you know, the office is down the street, just everyone knows.
again. He doesn't seem to have understood the passphrase. But the news that the Xianzhou's #1 assassin is coming has already spread through the organization.
Bro, how much longer do we have to wait?
What, are your legs giving out? Idiot. The boss told us to wait here as a show of respect. Now behave yourselves!
Could that big guy be the contact from the Sinwish Syndicate?
Hey, you fox over there. You've been staring at us long enough. Got something to say?
May I ask, is this the Sinwish Syndicate's turf up ahead?
Yeah, so what?
I should act tough and say less than what I want to say. Since this is the Sinwish Syndicate's turf ahead, not only am I going in, you will invite me in with respect.
What did you say? You're here to stir up trouble, aren't you?
I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
You're the guest our boss invited? Hold on. I nearly fell for that. Looking all delicate. How could you possibly be the Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
Rude! A delicate, unsuspecting person is the best assassin, because people like you are like, that couldn't possibly be an assassin. And then they assassinate you.
Spill it! How did you know the passphrase?
Why don't you take off your sunglasses and let me see if you still have your eyes? The Xianzhou's #1 assassin is nothing more than a nickname coined by the common folk. I have always considered myself a merchant.
A merchant?
A merchant of death.
Isn't a hired killer the oldest trade in the world? By the way, Mr. Imagine, do you know why they call me #1?
You never miss a shot?
Not quite. I kill in bulk. The way to keep business going is to offer a little extra. If they pay for one person to be silenced, I throw in 2 more. With that hot temper of yours, always picking fights, you've probably given your boss plenty of headaches. I doubt the boss would mind if I took you as a bonus kill.
You punk! How dare you disrespect the underboss!
Shut up, all of you. The boss's orders come first. My name is Questline. Sorry about my underling's rudeness earlier. I'll cut a finger off later to make amends.
There's no need for that. I only collect heads, not fingers.
No worries. It won't be my finger anyway.
These brutes should be easy to handle. They've never seen the face of the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, so this'll be much simpler.
What should I call you? Yelling assassin, assassin every time just won't cut it.
Just call me the Tarrying Fugue.
Which is longer to say than assassin.
Terror in fog. That name oozes menace. Completely overwhelming.
Close enough.
Now then, can you lead the way?
That's the Sinwish Syndicate headquarters across the river. Quite impressive, don't you think? Please, follow me.
Is this the passage in the painting?
Of course. The Sinwish Syndicate has it under our command for now.
Underboss, you're back! Thanks for your hard work!
Who's this fox?
Welcome home, Underboss!
Is this the one the boss brought in?
Well, he's pretty popular.
Underboss, I mean no disrespect, but is this frail woman really the one the boss invited?
This frail woman can snap your neck.
That's right. Her name is the Terror in Fog. Spread the word that the Sinwish Syndicate has secured the Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Underboss, beat me if you want, but I gotta say, are you serious? Are we really counting on this delicate woman for the Phantasmoon Games?
The Phantasmoon Games. Is that why they hired a Stellaron hunter to do their bidding?
These Phantasmoon Games are a once-in-a-lifetime chance for the Sinwish Syndicate to rise. This woman doesn't look like she has what it takes, and we're trusting her. If she blows it, how are we supposed to save face?
If that's what you're worried about, then you should be relying on your own power instead of outsourcing.
Underboss, we haven't been duped, have we? If word gets out, the other gangs will laugh us out of town.
All of you, shut up! Useless. Lady Terran Fog would wipe the floor with you even if you all came at once. Since you doubt her, why not let Lady Terran Fog show you a few moves? Lady Terran Fog, what do you say? I can find you a few sparring partners. No need to hold back.
I thought you were naive, but looks like you're just playing good cop, bad cop to test me.
I'm neither good nor bad. Just opportunistic.
Still playing dumb, huh?
Boss of the Sinwish Syndicate, your people wouldn't be doing this on their own. I know you can hear me. I came for business. Making friends would be a fine bonus, but if not, that's fine with me. If you still want this deal, cut the tricks.
A real expert is something else. You speak with such overwhelming presence, but we barely understand a word. Come on, show us a move. We fight and bleed every day, and that's the only way we'll be convinced.
Oh no. These brutes are not interested in a win-win situation at all.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey.
Looks like it's time. Huh?
Just keep alive and open the 2nd strategy pouch once you're done.
She's like, just fight them, just don't die.
What kind of strategy is this? There's barely anything helpful in here.
Looks like Lady Terran Fog isn't impressed with your skills. Out of my way! When I was young, I dreamed of becoming a musician. But fate had other plans, and I was dragged into a world of violence. But even then, I never let go of my love for music and rhythm. Even in battle, I kept honing my singing and instrumental skills. And that's how I forged my one-of-a-kind fighting style. They call me the Roaring Costide!
Oh, Prince! The underboss is getting serious!
Lady Terran Fog, I humbly challenge you. Show the Sinwish Syndicate the assassination skills you're so proud of.
I mean, assassination skills and combat skills are not necessarily a one-to-one thing. Like, you know, I could assassinate you, but you'd be dead, you know?
Looks like I'll have to fight back against these reckless brutes.
Insanity! I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
To the soul!
As expected of the Terror in Fog. Such incredible strength!
That power of destruction within me. It's still hard to control. Madam Yao, I've done everything in my power to keep them alive, as you said.
It wasn't don't die, it was don't kill them.
I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity. To the soul.
I don't want to take your life. Back down while you still can.
A true warrior of the Sinwish Syndicate fears no death. Don't underestimate me.
Underboss, bad news. 2 more weird dudes just showed up.
People keep breaking down the door. Hey Sunday, hey Danhong. Please, whatever you do, do not blow Ting Yun's cover.
Cut your bull, I can see for myself.
Never thought visiting an ally would mean crashing into a local gang's hall.
Oh, this will take some explaining.
What a twist of fate. But for us to reunite with an old friend here? So be it.
You two, stand down. Listen well. This will be an honorable duel.
Did I not tell you the #1 assassin of the Xianzhou is actually a group? It's us.
A duel. You dare duel a Xianzhou?
Xianzhou's #1 assassin? And you still dare to act so brazen?
Huh?
Just go with it, boys, okay?
Wait, What do you mean, Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Who exactly are you?
Even a cunning hare keeps 3 burrows. Who ever told you there was only one Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
Yeah, we're a team.
So, there are 3 of you?
No, it's 300. Times have changed. The title Xianzhou's #1 assassin is already a brand. At my side stands the organization's 7th-ranked Holovian Reaper, the Winged Death Knell. He sends every target into the sweetest sleep of death.
Sunday is not enthused by that name.
And this one is the 2nd-ranked assassin in the organization. A ruthless killer surpassed only by me. His spear strikes like a falling star, and his presence soars like a dragon. They call him the Jade Dragon.
Now, Danhong, is Jade Dragon better or worse than Cold Dragon Young, in your opinion?
Then you are...
You can call me Whistling Flame Fox. I humbly hold the top position in our organization, though I mostly handle business relations and HR work. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Considering how thoroughly I just beat you up, right?
Come on, madam. It's pointless to say anything now. If you want this gentleman to know you speak the truth, let our brother show off a bit of his spear work. That will convince them.
Danhong can beat him up for you.
I say, there's no need for that. Course tied. You insisted on testing them and got nothing out of it, did you? If you had let them beat me sooner, none of this would have happened.
Boss! I cannot hand your grand enterprise over to people we know nothing about.
You are the one who hired us? The boss of the Sinwish Syndicate?
That's me. I am Polewave, current leader of the Sinwish Syndicate. My apologies. Our gang is full of roughnecks. I will make sure they are disciplined. As for that business, we'll discuss it upstairs. Everyone else, clear out!
Long time no see, Lady Ting-yun. It's been a while since we last met in Penacony.
I am truly grateful for your quick thinking. To avoid revealing too much, I made up false names and titles for you two just now. If you were offended, then I beg your forgiveness. This place is a hotbed of trouble. What brings you two here?
When Sunday and I contacted the Xianzhou delegation, they asked for our help. They claimed someone from their group had lost their way here in a foreign land and was captured by a local gang, and they wanted us to help. It was clear there was more to the story, but we came anyway.
Who would have thought? It turned out to be true.
In a manner of speaking.
Lost? Captured? There must be some misunderstanding. Alas, this rumor was likely a destiny arranged by Madame Yao.
Did you just say Madame Yao? Do you mean the seer strategist from the Xianzhou Yutue?
I happened to hear of her back in Penacony too. They say she is the diviner general, one who lives in seclusion. Did the Alliance send her this time? Lady Tingyun, you stepped into such danger yourself. Do you have a vital mission?
You two are no strangers, so I will speak plainly. She's the one who sent me here on this mission. The Sinwish Syndicate invited the notorious Xianzhou's #1 assassin with the intention of hiring this person to participate in the Phantom Moon Games. But the delegation's intelligence revealed that the person was none other than the Stellaron hunter, Blade.
Him?
I assumed the title to come here to uncover why the Stellaron hunters are involved and how he will enter the game.
So, how's it going so far?
By sheer twists of fate, everything has gone smoothly so far. But as for what comes next, I still don't know anything either. Still, Madame Yao entrusted me with 3 pouches before I departed. Each said to hold a stratagem. Well, let us call them stratagems for now. And at this moment, it is time to open the second.
In Yao Guang's words, they're stratagems, but I don't technically agree with that. Not after reading one.
A strategy pouch?
So you revealed my identity after all. No worries, I've sent you some backup. Use them however you like. Open the 3rd pouch only after you've met the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
Use them however you like. Wow.
No wonder they also call Madame Yao the Crosstalk General.
The what, General?
It says the 2 of you will help me clear the way, so I can safely meet the Sinwish Syndicate's boss. What do you say?
This place is perilous. Of course, we will accompany you, Miss Tingyun. As for the Stellaron hunters, I too find them intriguing. Dan Heng, will you help me gather a bit more information?
Of course. Thank you, Sunday.
I gotta say, this place is decorated with a touch of style.
A gang does not always flaunt brute force. More often, they need to flaunt wealth.
Before I even realized, the scenery of Dovebrook became unrecognizable. Back then, who would have imagined iron hulks running wild on the streets? Let alone us gang members being treated like vermin.
You didn't call us here just to reminisce, did you?
Of course not. Please forgive Corstide's rude little test. That narrow-minded fella never understands why young people flock to things that come from other planets. Like Mechatrons, Masked Heroes, and the Astral Express. What he does not see is that while cosmic novelties are more enticing, big shots of hail from the cosmos are even more fearsome.
You know what? That is a good point. the Astral Express is famous here. So, Dan Hong, you might already have been clocked.
Wouldn't you agree?
You're a clever one, so there's no point in keeping up this charade. We're not Xianzhou's #1 assassins. You knew that already, didn't you?
Yeah, I might not live as long as those Xianzhou folks, but I've got a decent eye for sizing people up. You may not be the #1 assassins, right? But your skills surpass even such assassins. So I don't care who you are. I pay good money for a sharp blade. But I don't give a fig about its brand.
And where do you intend to use this blade?
On the Sinwish Syndicate.
What?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for bloodshed. Instead, I intend to perform surgery on the Sinwish Syndicate. Look here. Through certain connections, I secured this mass correlation. The entry pass to the Eonic game. Some covet this treasure, while others fear it as a curse. Now, you claim the name of Xianzhou's #1 assassins, huh? So surely you came for this. You want the god's reward, don't you?
Yeah, we kinda do.
You are our employer. Therefore, the festival's prize should rightfully be yours. What do you want from the Eon, Mr. Polwave?
The Aeon? I harbor no such an unrealistic desire. I'll leave this prize for you to claim as your reward. I'm happy enough to share in a bit of your glory. Whether you win or lose, all I ask is that when the press comes a-knocking, you say this. You were sponsored by the Sandwich Syndicate of Toughbrook. That is enough for me.
I just want a little bit of brand recognition.
So this is a sponsorship deal? The Sinwish Syndicate only wants fame?
Since we are not truly in your employ, are you not afraid we might break our promise and ignore your request?
If you truly cared nothing for what I asked, why even raise the question, huh? As I said before, I may not have the long life of the Xianzhou people, but I do know how to judge people.
One more question from me, please. Why are you so set on chasing fame?
In Planarcadia, Imagination exists due to wish power. And that wish power comes from the attention, curiosity, and demands humans place upon these imaginae. The Sinwish Syndicate was founded to provide for those imaginae who were ignored, had no wish power, and were not needed by humanity. Unfortunately, ever since that seashell woman rose to power, our path of blood and violence had run its course. That's why I want the Sinwish Syndicate to take on a new form. One that will draw more attention than ever before. The Sinwish Strangeling Pension Foundation, huh? What do you think of the name?
It's a cozy and heartwarming name.
So, will the three of you, accept this job?
I mean, we would very much like that mask, so I guess so?
Mr. Polwave's goal is surprisingly grounded. A gang leader won't survive this long by relying on bodyguards. It's about having a sharp instinct for survival.
He wants to launder his gang clean, but that will not be easy. In my view, the underboss may not see eye to eye with his boss. My thanks to you both. With your protection, I managed to leave without harm. Yet, We carried off the mask meant for the so-called Xianzhou's #1 assassin. When I think of it that way, this mask feels thorny in my hands.
Aw, there's nothing wrong with stealing stuff that was meant for Blade.
That man. He seeks to enter the Phantom Moon Games? What does he plan to do?
Whatever his purpose, this matter is grave. I'm afraid I must take my leave for now and report to General Yao Guang before making any decisions.
Or, open that lost stratagem. Maybe you don't have to go back at all.
No need for that. I've been waiting here for you all for some time.
Madam Yao, you came in person?
Well, you see, I must admit I passed false information to the two behind you, sending them on a wild goose chase. I should personally ask for their forgiveness. As for why I am here, Miss Tingyun, you still have not opened the third pouch, have you?
That's true.
Whatever they give you, just take it all and bring them to me.
What kind of after-the-fact strategy is this?
General, had you spoken plainly, Sunday and I would never have refused you. Why did you lie to us and claim that someone was lost and captured?
I didn't lie. If not for the appearance of the former Vidyadhara High Elder and the runaway Master of Penacony, Miss Tingyun would still be trapped in those brutes' endless probing. Her being lost and captured was exactly the future I divined. I also foresaw bloodshed awaiting the Sinwish Syndicate. Had it come true, it would have been because Miss Tingyun failed to restrain her strength during the clash. Yet, with you two here, the gangsters' lives were spared.
You even foresaw the anomaly with my body.
Sometimes even when fate is foreseen, it cannot be changed. Fortunately, things did not come to the worst. As for Mr. Sunday, I've heard so much about you. With my 1,000 feathered eyes, I had the privilege of watching the broadcast of your entire goddess-ending feat in Penacony from far away. Truly magnificent.
We don't like to talk about that too much.
Let's not speak of that misstep anymore, General. Rather, we have brought back the mask, as you asked. How do you intend to use it? Surely not just to hold it and block the Stellaron Hunter's entry.
That was the plan, but from one cause sprang 100 outcomes. Now that the mask is in my hands, there are many possibilities. What do you say about using it to lure Blade here and strike him down together? Or perhaps...
Do you have a magic way to nullify his immortality? Because otherwise, striking him down, kind of meaningless.
I could wear the mask myself and personally compete in the Phantom Moon Games. That'd be interesting, right? Each mask used is gone for good. The Stellaron hunters will be left with a real headache. That'd be truly killing two birds with one stone.
Madam Yao, this is deadly business. It's no laughing matter.
Deadly? Miss Tingyun, that is exactly why I am here. Not to put Blade in his grave, that is. His ties to the Xianzhou have long since frayed. There was no need for me to snatch someone else's assignment and come here only for his sake.
Snatch someone else's assignment?
So the Xianzhou envoy was supposed to be someone else?
To be frank, this journey to Planarcadia was meant for Jingyuan, the divine foresight. The Lawfu Cloud Knights recently returned from the great battle against Iron Tomb, and the honor should have been his. Yet, before his departure, I cast several divinations on all parties involved and received this result.
Incineration, death, abandonment. I may not know divination, but even I can tell that there is no good omen.
Unfortunately, the two top diviners of the Yuchui and the Luofu, in other words, my junior soror, Fu Xuan, and I, cross-checked each other's extrapolations and came to the same astonishing conclusion. An Arbiter General will fall in this Arcadia of elation.
Even so, you're still taking the mission meant for Jingyuan?
Yes, I contacted the Marshal and took over the task. I've simply never seen such a bizarre fate and wanted to witness it.
Even if it means your death?
I mean, she doesn't plan on marching to it, but if that's what happens, she is suitably forewarned.
It's only death. If I can die in these Phantom Moon games to achieve a moment of godhood, then my death won't have sullied the Xianzhou's honor. Miss Tingyun, hand me the mask.
Well done. You have hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
Sorry, Sunday. My body instinctively sensed danger.
Yeah, well, oops. I mean, it's still an express mask either way, but, yeah, sorry, Sunday.
Once the mask for joining the Phantom Moon games is worn, it binds tightly to the supplicant and manifests the shape of the wearer's soul. I read something like this in the Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. It's confirmed now. This mask is indeed genuine.
And now you can't have it back.
Congratulations, Mr. Sunday. You're now a supplicant in the Aeonic game.
What exactly are you trying to do, Seer Strategist? Twice now you've acted without warning. Do you mean to make an enemy out of the Astral Express?
It's okay, Sunday, we got your back.
Dan Heng. Let me take care of this.
Sunday, are you planning to fight?
Don't worry, I'm no match for this general. General Yao Guang, how do you pierce my thoughts? I ran a check with my tuning, and there were no signs of any outside intrusion.
They say a diviner can't read hearts. I call that the excuse of mediocrity. Mr. Sunday, you're fascinated by the Phantom Moon games. You even wondered, what if I wore this mask, didn't you?
You can even divine thoughts like that?
No, I'm simply good at seeing using my eyes. Though Mr. Sunday never asked to examine the mask, he's glanced at it at least 3 times since we started the conversation. Given the character and manners of someone as noble as him, I can't think of any motive for this action but genuine interest.
Sunday?
Yes, I did think of it. For a moment, I even considered putting it on.
So, I merely gave you what you desired. This is no trap. It's just an unexpected gift. During the Phantom Moon games, I'll give every ounce of aid I can to help you seize your chance to have an audience with the Eon.
General Yao Guang, as far as I know, throwing out heavy profits first is usually a lure to make others lose. We've only just met. I don't understand why you'd go this far.
Why belittle yourself? Every move I've made is to carve a sliver of possibility from the impossible. With my eye of Ishvara, I see you're the only one in this land who doesn't need to do a thing for me. Simply acting on your own will can bring change.
Your own will.
Indeed. Dan Heng, I do want to learn more about this world. Because this world of elation fascinates me. This Planarcadia. Truly a paradise. An Arcadia that its name claims.
Yeah, it has similarities to Pinacone, so you're like, I need to see if this one's for real, because Pinacone kinda wasn't.
I once pursued a mistaken vision of paradise with stubborn resolve. Even now, I can't say for sure what a true paradise should look like. That's why I want to see with my own eyes whether this Arcadia lives up to its name.
So then, as long as Mr. Sunday acts, that omen of death Madame Yao foresaw.
Of course it would still come to pass. Did you think just a lavish gift could let you stroll out of Destiny's shackles alive?
You know, it'll give us like a 0.01% of wiggle room, but you know.
Pardon me for butting in, but does the Xianzhou know about this?
This is such serious business. I'd never make this decision on my own. I've talked it over with the 6 charioteers of the Yuchue. If something happens to me, I'll line up a solid successor. She headed to the Yuchue on the day I left on this mission, just in case anything went wrong. There, with the other potential successors picked by the 6 charioteers, she'll train at the Omniscience Sapientia Academy in divination arts, war strategies, and civil governance.
You mean Lady Fushuan? She'd take over the Yuchue after you?
Fushuan? What Fushuan?
Fushuan's busy.
If I don't make it back from this trip, maybe Qingchue from the Law Fu Divination Commission could take the seer strategist position and command the Yuchue.
She would hate that so much.
Qingchue and Yuchue. Whew, what a perfectly rhymed match. As for the details, shall we discuss this somewhere else, you three?
Map says the Ashen Detective Agency should be right here. But why is there just a magazine publisher's office?
Holy for bully! Her big drama hit Graphia Academy!
A furbo? Taking photos? You really can find anything in the land blessed by Aha. Let's go ask for directions. Hey, little furbo. Know if there's an Ashen Detective Agency nearby?
Beats me. But if I find 10,000 credits on the ground, I might recall the spot.
Oh, who could say? Maybe some money will jog my memory.
10,000 for directions? Fine. Job first. Oh, wow. Looks like 10,000 credits from my account just hopped to end up in yours for no reason. Now, spill.
Whoa! Generous, miss. The place you're looking for is upstairs. That detective's renting my boss's space for his agency.
And by my boss's space, I mean the storage cupboard.
But he's zonked out in the day, and his doors are locked at night. No clue how he earns any money. Maybe he's a vampire?
Vampires still need money to live.
So they're closed? Then how do I meet this Ashen Detective?
Beats me. But if I find 50,000 credits on the ground, I might recall that too.
Don't push your luck, or she'll reverse hack and take 50,000 off of you.
You stinky furbo! Begging for a smack! Scamming our guest!
Time to go!
I'm narrator, receptionist at the Ashen Detective Agency. I'm the assistant of that Mr. Detective.
Narrator? What sane person gives their pet that name?
I don't know, maybe someone who wants to live a more film noir kind of life.
That would be the dude upstairs. By the way, that mangy Furbo didn't fleece you, right?
It did. A full 10,000.
Do you want me to catch that sneaky Furbo for you and get your money back?
Nah, save your breath. Got it fixed. Money's back in my account, plus the last 26.5 credits from that guy's account balance.
Well, he was not joking. He really didn't have any money.
Oh, not bad, Punk Lordian hacker.
You seem pretty knowledgeable. So, would you mind showing me the way?
This way, please, Ms. Hacker. Sorry, but you will have to take a side path. The landlord of this magazine office fled to dodge his debts, and creditors have been storming in one after another. In the end, Mr. Detective sealed the front door entirely.
Nihilux went on the run, so Ashvale just boarded up the doors. Oh boy.
Why are there so many Furbos?
They're all employees of this magazine company.
And look at the nice cardboard cutout they have. Oh, they're in trouble.
Why does this scene feel like a punishment round from a game?
Office survival's way more brutal than any game.
So, this is where the detective lives?
Yes, his office and living quarters are one and the same. It is a little shabby, I admit. At this hour, he is probably fast asleep. Visitors here are rare indeed.
You know, especially since he locked down the building.
Visitors being rare. That really does sound a little sad.
Please, come with me. I will wake him at once. Time to get up, Mr. Ashvale.
How many times do I have to say it? Just leave the delivery at the door. To disturb my sleep?
Mr. Ashvale, this lady is not here for food delivery.
You really triggered her fight response. She was ready to go. She was terrified.
Oh, then she must be here to kill me.
Well, there's only two options. It's my Uber, you know, my delivery guy for my food, or it's an assassin, right?
Sadly, not that either.
What do you mean, sadly?
Not here to deliver food and not here to kill me. How strange. Oh, then you must be a client. You are here to hire me for a case.
That's right, I do have a job.
Your order of guesses is a little heartbreaking. Yes, I am here to commission you. Something has been stolen.
Oh, What did you lose?
A person, along with an ancient mask that should have been mine.
Interesting. Are you here to join the Fantasy Moon Games?
At that moment, a cloud of suspicion rises in the detective's mind. Who exactly is this girl?
Hence why it's called narrator.
Mr. N, stop the voiceover when we're talking business.
Oh, stop! You pay me 900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas just for this, don't you?
What do you mean stop? You're paying me for this.
Yes, but at least throw me a few clues while you work. Between the detective and their assistant, at least one of them should know a thing or two about deduction, right?
A name flashed through the otherwise empty mind of the detective. This unremarkable-looking girl was, in fact, one of the top 10 most wanted terrorists on the IPC's bounty list, a Stellaron hunter.
I see. He's a little stupid. He doesn't do the detectiving. Narrator does that.
Kafka!
The only Stellaron hunter I know. Kafka.
It's Silverwolf! Jeez, Silverwolf! Mr. Ashvale, did you get your head caught in the fridge door or something?
He's trying his best.
I feel like I need to wipe my personal data again.
One of the Interastral Peace Corporation's most wanted fugitives with the highest bounties comes to commission a broke detective. Ooh. I have seen plenty of stories like this.
Never experienced them, just seen them.
So, the next thing would be me getting dragged into a massive conspiracy and forced to run for my life, right?
Drop the paranoia. I came to you because I hacked into the Security Bureau's criminal record system. What I found was shocking. In all those bizarre police cases, you were hired again and again. The curious case of the Harmony Sect Communion, the mystery of the Ghost Bullet Worm Express, the serial ghost resurrection incident, the super non-serial locked room murders at Kooky House, you helped solve them all.
The super non-serial murders.
You may not be the most famous, but you're probably the most capable detective around here, right?
Is nothing private anymore. Whatever, tell me, how did you lose your mask?
Today was supposed to be our meeting with the Sinwish Syndicate.
All right, now let's talk about the commission fee.
That's enough details.
Excuse me, I haven't even finished my sentence yet.
A true great detective can know a case without ever leaving the room.
While he sleeps, I gather the intel. We already have the basics about today's fiasco with the Sinwish Syndicate. And those 3 Xianzhou #1 assassins who scammed the mask.
Which, by the way, you are super not getting back, because it's Sundays now.
Can you handle it? Money is not a problem. Do you take dirty money?
Sorry, no dirty money. And please do not withdraw your payment plus the account balance after paying.
Oh, then how about this? This is the IPC's turf, right? Turn me in for the bounty.
Yeah, she's like, I only have dirty money, so, you know, we're gonna have to make some allowances.
You take the reward, and I bolt afterward. We Stellaron hunters sometimes use that trick to raise funds.
Or maybe we could discuss the possibility of taking dirty money? 30 million credits? Pay us after the work's done.
Deal. I'll try to get that money over the next few days. Here's my contact info. Update me the moment you have any news.
Pay us after the work? When did our office have a rule like that?
That rule got made just now. Oh, my dear Mr. N, did you truly want to take dirty money? I have come up with another way to make money. Let me reach out to a certain big shot first. Madam Pearl, I've obtained solid intel.
Mr. Ashvale, the chance of you initiating a call at this hour is under 5%. Let me guess. Perhaps you are finally ready to consider my offer.
I just noticed, but you have straight up giant nails through your wrist. Like, are you good?
No, I found the trail of the Stellaron hunters. They are here in Planarcadia, and they even plan to crash the Phantom Moon Games.
Unfortunately for you, Yao Guang got there first.
I can send you her coordinates quietly, without anyone noticing.
Quietly, without anyone noticing.
The Phantom Phantasm Games? The moment your IPC chose to speedrun it, it was fated to be more than just a game of fun. And you want me to take part? That is asking a bit much of an old man.
Ah, we should have taken that hacker's deal earlier and turned her in for the bounty.
An unexpected bonus. So Pearl still has other masks hidden away. That makes things much easier. Seems that listening in on one's partners after wrapping up business is a habit worth keeping. Hey, lady, where are you?
Did you find the mask?
Not yet, but I've got a new lead. We might have lost one mask, so I just need to find another.
Fine. Promise me this. Next time, don't take contracts on the dark web using names like Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
It's embarrassing, and I hate it.
Okay. By the way, can you tell me what script Elio gave you this time?
A completely blank